So there have been a lot of rumors floating around about whether or not Donald Trump is still with us. Well, today he was photographed by reporters on his way to go golf. Now, it's no surprise that he goes golfing. He goes golfing almost every weekend. But there was some concern about his health because he hasn't really been posting in his usual style on Truth Social. It almost seems like somebody else is posting for him. He hadn't really been seen in public lately, and people were getting concerned that he was no longer with us. Now, like I said, he went golfing, but this doesn't waylay any of the concerns about his health. He didn't talk to the reporters. He didn't even really acknowledge them. They just saw him going from the White House to the limo. And then as they were going, there was the presidential motorcade, which did have an ambulance riding with it. But from what I understand, that is actually typical, just in case there would be an emergency for any sitting president, that they do that. Now, what does this mean for Donald Trump and his health? Well, we don't know. He did take to Truth Social to say he has never felt better, which probably means the reverse is true, because a lot of times if he is saying something, especially if he's bragging, he's lying and exaggerating things, and the opposite's normally true. Now we'll have to see what comes out from all of this. Now, we can't really trust any of the doctors that would say anything about his health, because they say the same thing Donald Trump would say, that he's in peak physical shape and things like that. But we do know that the White House has admitted he does have a vein condition and that the bruising on his hands is from rigorous handshaking. I don't buy that, but the fact that they admitted the vein problem makes me think that there is something even more wrong, and Donald Trump won't admit it. And he's been having a lot of conversations lately about his ability to get to heaven, sending out a fundraising email about getting to heaven, things like that. So Donald Trump still stoking concerns about his health. Doesn't waylay it as of yet. Now, he may address the nation later. Maybe he'll talk to reporters, and that'll make things a little more clear about where he is at health-wise. But there's a lot of concern about whether or not he's in good health. I don't think he is. Now, I don't think they're trying to do a weekend at Bernie's situation here or anything like that. But I think they are definitely concerned about what happens when ultimately Donald Trump is no longer with us. So we'll have to see if he addresses the nation and what his posts on Truth Social end up looking like in the near future. But for now, he has been seen. It hasn't happened yet. We'll have to wait and see if anything else develops.